I'm gonna be over here wrestling with this tonight. It is a 3-pound bag from the ChickenMiners up there from Chicken, Alaska. Bought this a while back. I just kind of been sitting on it. So I thought, oh, I'll whip it out, see what's going on with it. I got the invoice in here, but it doesn't say how much gold's supposed to be in here. From what I remember, I thought it was 3/4 of a gram. So we'll get to it here. We'll see what we find in this baby. Let me get this bag all classified out. I'll get it put in the bowls, guys, and then I'll be back here in a second. Got all that stuff classified. Here's what the plus quarter looks. It's some pretty good looking aggregate. I probably won't even show panning this out just because I don't think there's going to be anything big in there. The 10, the 20, the 30, the 40. Most of the material is in the 10 and in the 40. So let me get my little panning tray over here. We're going to be using the old Garrett gravity trap pan today. One of my favorite ones. I'm not going to use my old beat up one, but Alex Lovato, he got me this for a gift later last year. So we're going to break this puppy out and use it. I hadn't used it in a little while, so it'll be good to get back in the action with it. There is the plus 10. I already panned down the over quarter. I didn't see anything in there, so didn't think I would. Get this stuff all stratified. Nice and mixed up here. This is the first bag of I've ever done. I hear nothing but good stuff about the Chicken Miner all the time. Seen some other reviews from some other channels a time or two. Everybody talks really highly of this outfit. So we'll see what happens. It's always good to try something else every once in a while if you can, you know. With the price of gold going up, it's been, you know, used to be easier to buy bags. Now it's getting a little bit harder and harder. This pan's a little too big for this little trough. And I've already got dirt from some other stuff I was looking at. Let me get this bad boy turned around and we'll see if we find anything here in the 10th. There's already some pieces starting to show up right there in the 10th. It's looking pretty good. The material's pretty clean. It's kind of dusty. But not too terrible. Let me round up a snuffle bottle here and we'll get this stuff sucked up. I'll get to panning this backside. Guys, we'll see if we find anything in here. Probably won't. No, there's nothing in that baby. Into the trash you go. Next up is the 20. Get that thrown in the pan here. And let's see what we can find out of this stuff. I don't think Chicken Miner, they have a YouTube channel. I think it's just all their business. I guess they're from Chicken, Alaska. They got a mining operation up there. At one time I had thought that Their availability kind of comes and goes, I thought. So if you ever go on their website and you don't see any Paydirt bags for sale, that's probably they're out mining for the gold or something's going on. They don't have anything for sale. And you know, you got to respect that, right? If I were somewhat of a small business owner and maybe I had a job or whatnot, and I just kind of did this on the side, what else is a guy gonna do but just say out of stock, no product available, check back and see you later on. At least that gives the folks out there some kind of inclination of kind of what's going on. So, you know, you just got to keep your eye out on them. When I happened to go to the website and look, they were available. So that was good, and I picked one up. I just saw some gold flashing in here. I really like these gravity trap pans. Been using them for a very long time. And just because, you know, I'm kind of used to it, so I'm a little bit partial to it. I do have several different kinds of pans. I like to be practicing up on all the different ones I have. But this gravity trap is a good one. Look at all that gold. Holy moly. Oh, almost lost a piece. I'm going to get all this stuff snuffered up here. One thing about this gravity trap pan here is that it's got this little ridge right here. Okay, it's got this shoulder on it. The bottom of the pan comes across, then it goes up straight at a 90-degree angle, and then out like this. What that does is, this pan, in my opinion, is it's a really good pan. It's super light, not a whole lot of weight to it, pretty thin. Nice format, big bottom round section for the gold to work. But this shoulder here, what that does is it provides this little bump, and it's really hard to get the gold up and over that hump. So sometimes when I'm using this thing, I find it to be a pain in the butt because I'm trying to shoot through the material. I can't get it because things are hanging up on there. And, you know, you got to go steeper than you usually do. On some of the other pans, I'll show you. On a lot of other pans, there is no hump right here. It comes across the bottom, and then it's just a sharp angle, maybe a 45-degree angle or whatever. But there's no sunken in bottom section. So once you get a little bit better at panning, you probably will like this easier because you can pan through things faster. Now, I'm not saying you can't pan fast with the gravity pan either. But that little bumper, it makes for a good little thing, kind of like if you're kind of new to panning. This is an extra little piece of, it's a little insurance policy that your gold isn't getting out of your pan. But guys, in here, there was nothing left. We got the gold sucked up into the bottle. Let me pour in the 30. Not a lot of material in this 30. And we'll shoot through this stuff here pretty quick. Instead of sitting here listening to me jack my jaw all the damn time, maybe I'll throw on some jams. So enjoy those, guys. Check me out on Fast Forward. See if you can see any of that gold in there. This might be the class that has some good gold in it, but I'll be back towards the end of it. Here's the 40 stuff. The bin is about filled halfway. I'll shoot through this stuff, see what's in here, and I'll be back at the end, guys. So this bag, it was pretty easy to pan for the most part, but once I got down to this 40, It really had a lot of tiny little finds in it. I'm thinking it took me probably 12-13 minutes to get all of this done. The gold down here at the bottom was, it started to get pretty darn fine. It was mixing good with those black sands. Yeah, it was kind of a chore. I threw a bunch of fast forwarding on here, but I figured I would hop on and do a little voiceover and just kind of explain how this last pan went. Alright guys, gonna do a snuffer dump here. Clean it up a little bit more. That is a good looking pan. Not too shabby, Mr. Chicken Miner. Let me get all this stuff sucked up. And we'll go get this on the scale and see exactly what kind of recovery we got on this deal here. Got all the gold, we're good. Be back here in a little bit, guys. At the scale, we're going to be doing the old ChickenMiners 3-pound bag. When you go on his website, you'll see that it talks about 3-pound bag, guaranteed 3/4 of a gram on that stuff. But anyway, we're gonna pour this in here, see what we got going on with the chicken miner, and that is an unbelievable ROI. 1.13, guaranteed just to be 3/4 of a gram. Great bag to pan out. Wasn't too bad to pan out at all. But guys, that's all I got for you today. If you get a chance, go ahead and hit our subscribe button. Goldpan Suntan is out.